Hello everyone. Now we are here in National Archives where they store the history or the diaries of the 27 kings of the time of Joseon dynasty. So this is the Joseon Wangjo Sillok, they call that in Korean. The annals of the Joseon dynasty. The annals of the Joseon dynasty comprise 888 books covering 472 years from 1392 to 1863 of the history of the dynasty. The annals were designated as the 151st Korean national treasures in 1973, and at last an entry in UNESCO's Memory of the World was made in 1997. And this one, we call this the Joseon Wangjo Sillok Pyeonchan. This is the compilation of the annals of the Joseon dynasty. When a king died, the annals of his reign were started after the coronation of his successor by the Sillokgak, the office for annals compilation. The compilation was based on various kinds of records, such as the daily records of royal secretariat and the daily drafts of the historiographers. So in Korean, we call this Sagwan. Okay, and this is the Joseon Wangjo Sillok 묘양산 사고본 Jeoksang산 사고 이안 행렬입니다. So this is the history of Myeongsan Mountain in the annals of the Joseon dynasty, Jeoksang National Archives processions. So the first is the processions of the enshrinement and the group of the enshrinement priest. Okay, that is the incense burner. This one. This is the brass band. And these are the honor guards. Okay. And okay, this is Muju Hyungam Hinyo. We call that the procession of the prefectural governor of Muju. Next is Joseon Wangjo Sillok Pungan, the enshrinement of the annals of the Joseon dynasty. To prevent the total loss of the annals, the dynasty printed for 4 copies and stored with 1 set in each of 4 archives in early days, and after the Imjin War printed 5 copies and stored with 1 set in each of 5 archives. So this is the way they move the annals of the Joseon dynasty here in Jeoksang Mountain. Now you can see the annals of the Joseon dynasty. So the first is the annal of the King Taejo, second king of Myeongdong. The third is the annal of King Sejo, Sonjo. Fourth is the King Cheongjong. Fifth is the diary of King Kwanghaegon. This is the annal of King Taejong and the annal of King Inju, the annals of Sejong, and this one, the annal of King Hyojong, and the annals of King Munjong. This is the annals of King Hyunjong, the annals of King Danjong, and this is the annals of King Sukjong, the annals of King Sejo, and the annals of King Gyeongjong, King Yejong, the annals of King Yongjo, King Sejong, the annals of King Sejong. Okay, and this is the annals of King Jeongju, Yongsan-gun. Yongsan-gun. And this is the annals of King Sunju, annals of Cheong Chung-jong, and the annals of King Honjong, annals of King In-jong, and the 25th. The last one is the annals of the King Choljong. These are only the kings that registered in UNESCO's Memory of the World. And these two, the Joseon Dynasty's annals of King Gojong in Sunjong. They are not counted in the, or they are not they didn't enter the, what's that? Not included in the register of UNESCO's Memories of the World because mostly of their content was guided by the Japanese Empire. Okay, next is this is the Sillokgak, the process of ventilation and drying of the annals. To remove moisture and to prevent damage from insects, the process of ventilations and drying of the annals had been done once every 3 years under the guidance of histographer Sagoji. We call it Sagoji. The protection of the history archives in the Joseon dynasty. So the history archives were safeguarded by the monks of Buddhist temples with soldiers. Okay? Ang Goksa and Hogoksa temples kept guard over the repositories of Mount Jeoksang in Muju in the Joseon dynasty. So the general management of the archives was done by chambong, a petty officials. And we call this Sillokgak, storage chest for the annals of the Joseon dynasty. This is where they keep the books of the Joseon dynasty. This is the annals of King Inju. This one is the annals of the annal of Sejong. We call this Poinsoegwi. Poinsoegwi, protocols on the royal seals. Yongjo Sillok, the annal of King Yeonju. And this is Taejong Sillok, the annal of Taejong. You cannot read it. And this is the Sillokgak Hyungji-an, book ventilation records of the annals of the Joseon dynasty. And annals of King Gwanghae. The last one is the revised annal of King Hyunjong. Okay, so if you have a time, if you are interested of Korean history, come visit Muju, Jeoksang-san, Sago. We go come in Jeoksang-san mountain, so you can enter this Jeoksang-san Sago National Archives. Okay, goodbye. See you again next time.